Once it scribbles through the thing, then you can swap scenes. Yeah, see?
Whoa.
Now,
Dude, we're getting there. We're getting there.
we're live. We're having some technical difficulties. We're producer swapping.
Bear with me, guys.
Zach died.
Zach
He's
died.
no longer producing.
Zach's the main, Zach's the main sex appeal of the show.
Need to concentrate on that.
So he needs to concentrate on just looking sexy.
Just
I was getting distracted.
Sexy.
He's getting distracted by like typing weird shit over my head during.
Go ahead, throw up a scared of K-pop fans over Tim's face if you would.
Nah, I don't know about that.
I don't know if we have it on this one, dude.
We didn't show him how to do the text thing yet, and I didn't mention that on purpose. Audio sounds good. Everything sounds good. This is way better, dude. Jameson's a way better producer than you are.
Really?
We're getting there, dude. We're getting there.
I believe it. On account of.
Plus, now we can say, "Hey, Jamie, can you bring that up?"
Hey, can you bring that up?
And we can be like Joe Rogan. Ah, shit.
Granted,
All right, well,
granted, I've got sound drops that you guys can't hear.
oh yeah, I can't. I'm listening to the stream, but it's really weird to hear like the echo of myself. So I listen to it very quietly to make sure that there's no major issues, but that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all right. We'll figure out the sound drops in.
We're gonna get it going though. Anyways, this is our new time slot. Wait.
This is our new random podcast that we're gonna do right now.
Totally.
Wait, is this a podcast? Is it like light? Like it isn't? Like it's not matter until you look at it? You know? So this is a vodcast, or no? What is it called again? When you do it, VOD, right?
What? What are you talking about right now? Are you having a stroke?
I think I just had a stroke. This is a vodcast right now. Until we finish, then it becomes a podcast.
It's a stream right now.
This is?
Yeah, because we're streaming it.
Jesus Christ, we're live?
We're live.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So it's a stream.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's on Twitch.
Yeah.
And we're streaming it. I mean, streams don't have to be on Twitch. I'm not going to get into the semantics of that.
Okay.
I'm not going to get into the anti-Semitics of that.
The anti-Semitics.
It's a stream now. Right? You follow me so far?
Yep.
And then it becomes a vodcast, I guess.
Yeah.
Which I download and rip the audio to make it into a podcast.
Pretty sure there's an easier way to do this. You know, there's like a more streamlined way to do this, I think.
What, do we just record it while we're doing it?
Do things the hard way.
Let's just start a radio station.
We could just record it while we're doing it.
What about a okay?
Yeah,
you
can. There is a
station.
record button sitting right here.
Yeah, but that records a video.
Then you have to send it to me, and I can just download it off of Twitch.
I got you.
Which is the same as you sending it to me. So honestly, this is more efficient because it's not taking up space on your computer.
Yeah. Yeah, and I am kind of light on hard drive space.
Yeah, and these are like a gig or something a piece.
Do they really end up being that big?
Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, they are close.
All of my files are named like image1 parentheses 2.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what any of my shit on my desktop actually is.
All his MP3s are named image1.
Yeah, that was
I could click it and it could be like a dude hanging dong, or it could be like a podcast. I don't know what it's gonna be.
Right.
When I
a
click
little
my
roulette.
shit.
That was
we
like
did
when
that
I was,
one time when we were originally doing Lore of the Things.
Yeah.
Call back to Lore of the Things, our original show, which was gonna be like probably way better than the Things show, honestly.
Oh yeah, it was gonna be actually good.
Would have been about like nerdy stuff, but I lost interest in trying to do it. I popped open some random folder on my desktop one time, and there was like some kind of really racist things, and
I think by really racist things, he means like really racist things.
Oh shit!
Yeah. But this is sweet. I know Zach's liking this a lot
Loving it.
because he's flicking his hand. I don't know what he's doing.
What? I
Are you
was just
playing?
like
Are you gaming?
getting a little action, you know? No, I'm not gaming. That's ridiculous. So, speaking of lore of the things, uh why don't you fill me in, you know? I got all excited about all these Star Wars shows and then I didn't fucking watch The Bad Batch, and I'm not even up to date on what is actually going to be coming out when. I know they
I didn't
wrapped up
watch the Bad
filming.
Batch. I didn't watch the Bad Batch either.
I thought you started to watch it. You didn't finish
I
it?
did. I watched like 6 episodes. It's like
Is it
30.
over now?
Yeah, it's like 30 episodes or something.
Is it going to be a one and done, or are they going to have?
I have
Is it
no
a
clue.
series?
I have no
So,
idea.
is it finished now?
The season is finished.
Oh, it is. Okay, so I can watch it now. That's what I wanted to do.
The problem I think that the Bad Batch is gonna have is like longevity issues where like Clone Wars was so good because it had like arcs
Yeah.
and Bad Batch doesn't. It's just like basically one long Clone Wars arc.
So, without ruining anything, have they taken advantage of like what everyone's dying to know, like the missing parts to all the big names?
I've only seen like a few episodes, man.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, you didn't watch Rebels either, did you?
No, I'm still working on it.
Well, then you're missing a lot there too.
Yeah, I know.
But anyways, I'm gonna run the intro now. I'm
There's
going
an
back
intro?
to having a professional intro.
Oh, okay. All right.
Welcome to, all right, this is the new one, all right? Welcome to the shittiest talk show on Twitch and an even shittier podcast. What do you think about that?
That's
Pretty
pretty good. Is that what you're going with?
Yeah, I like it. I'm in.
Yeah.
That's it?
Welcome to the
All right.
What if I did it like more excitingly, like I was a radio host? Welcome to the shittiest podcast.
Nah, see, that doesn't work.
That was pretty good. Welcome to the shittiest talk show on Twitch and an even shittier podcast. This is The Thing Show. I'm Tim. I'm at Bad Take Factory on Twitter. That'll probably change.
I think that maybe we're a shittier Twitch show than a podcast.
Well, it takes some editing, but we're a pretty bad podcast too.
But actually, you know what?
That's Jameson, our producer.
Yeah, we're equally bad at both, I think.
Remember I used to point at you and say, "That's Zach, I'm Tim." That was cool
Yeah.
too. I'm gonna bring that back. That's
Yeah.
Jameson, our producer.
That was really the
I'm
only
watching
thing I
the
ever
stream,
liked
see?
about the show.
That's
the
Zach.
only thing we had going for us.
My co-host. He's at Watch Things TV. This is at Smedrock with a 0
Can I
as
be
an O, I think.
Yup.
Can I be a toe host instead?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
We might have to fire Andy.
You toe the line between getting
I was thinking
banned.
more like toes
Twitch?
on your feet.
Wrong
What if we had a
platform.
show about podiatry and we were toe hosts?
That's good. That's a good
good.
bit.
That's good. That's
That's what
good.
I'm talking about. See, this is why I had to bring Zach back up out of the dredges of production. Well, welcome to the shittiest talk show on Twitch, and possibly an equally shitty / maybe even shittier, maybe / slightly better than the shitty version,
But ultimately shittier.
but ultimately still just complete shit.
It's just hot dumpster fire.
Podcast. I think I put podcast in there somewhere. This is The Thing Show.
We're actually streaming in the right platform today too. For the first
This
time
is
in
our
history.
This is our new time slot, but not really because it's the same time slot on a different day, and we're not going to usually do this day. We're switching to an hour-long format. It has nothing to do with me not wanting to edit 2 hours of audio at a time.
No.
We just thought it would be much better that way,
And it will.
and it will.
I believe if you believe that it'll be better, it'll be better. You know? I'm one of those kind of guys.
Yeah.
What do they call that? Like
I'm eating this
visualizing success?
Yeah, it's fake it till you make it.
Dude, are you still hitting
that
on
true?
that green tea chiller, dude?
I'm eating like the disgusting, like used to be frozen fruit chunks out of it now.
That's a win.
There's just
dude.
like chunks of dragon fruit with no flavor left in them, like sitting in here.
What was that? What was that dick juice that we used to get all the time? Oh, that was lychee. That wasn't dragon fruit. Remember that?
Yeah, it tastes like dick.
It tasted like a straight up dick.
This kind of tastes like a fart.
I'd much
Pretty
rather
good.
have a. Be completely honest with you, I'd much rather have a dick in my mouth than a fart in my mouth. That's gross.
Yeah, but having a dick in your mouth is gay.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm more
A
about
fart
not
could be a
being
woman's
gross.
fart.
I assumed as much. Jesus Christ.
That's pretty progressive.
Yeah.
You know, we're
I'm
making
a
moves
clean
on this.
guy overall.
Anyways, welcome to the shittiest talk show on Twitch and an equally shitty podcast.
Just do that for a full hour. Just keep
shittiest-
saying a little bit
Hold
and
on,
then going back to
I
like,
gotta
well,
think-
welcome.
I gotta think through it. Welcome to the shittiest talk show on Twitch works.
It's definitely, yeah, and it's arguably
And
an
an
even shittier
even-
podcast.
And an equally shitty podcast, but possibly even more shitty, but sometimes not as shitty as the talk show on Twitch.
Oh, I got it. You ready?
Yeah, go.
I'm gonna couple it with a little joke. So there was this prostitute who used to let people
Hey, yo.
dump on her chest.
Shout out to all our
Her-
sex worker listeners, by the way.
Oh,
Her
yeah.
tagline was the shittiest titty in the city.
Dude,
Oh,
she
that's
fucking work
good.
for John McAfee, dude?
Did you just come up with that?
Speaking
He's
of
a
John
fucking
McAfee,
legend,
so
ladies and gentlemen.
I was telling Tim about this, Zach, but did you watch the John McAfee documentary?
Oh yeah, guy's a
Did you see? He's a freak.
god
dude.
among men, dude.
You see the scene where they're talking to all the like South American, Central American cleaning ladies, and they're talking about how he likes having them shit in a hammock while he lays underneath it.
That's badass.
the kind of things that had to have gone through that guy's head, man.
Just
That's when
listen.
you got. That's what happens when you get too rich and you got real walking around money, you know?
Oh,
Right,
dude, it's
yeah.
next level. And like, I think the funniest part of it was just, and I don't know, it might be racist, but with their accents while they explain this play by play had to have been the funniest thing I've seen all year.
No, that makes it so much funnier.
Like, they're
It's like,
sitting there.
Mr. McAfee.
Mister-
makes me
yeah,
shit through the
Mister-
hammock.
Yeah, Mr. Jean. Mr. Jean. He make me get.
Well-
through the
I go to his backyard and I get in the hammock. He tell me to get in the hammock, and then and then he get
Tell
under
me
the
make
hammock,
poo-poo.
and he told me to shit in the hammock,
We
and
made
he
it
lay
almost
under the
20
hammock.
minutes without a racist bit. One of us
Doing pretty well.
exploits an entire
Except
people.
We're doing pretty well, except for the fact that that whole 20 minutes was just me fucking up the intro over and over again. Welcome to the shittiest.
Welcome to the shittiest show.
Welcome
period.
to the shittiest talk show on Twitch and an even shittier podcast sometimes, but sometimes it is higher quality than the talk show, and sometimes it's equally as shitty.
It
This is the
depends on
thing show.
what obscene hour of the night Tim is chopping up the audio to make it into the even shittier podcast.
Yeah. The first one, I edited like the first 15 minutes, and then I just quit, and I just posted it. The second one, I edited like the first 15 minutes, and I just quit, and I just posted it. So
It works though.
Kind of your MO
With
at
the
this point.
with the show being shorter, and the
You
problem with
might
the
get 15 minutes in.
the problem with the editing the first 15 minutes thing is it's like it sounds like we're on because I cut out the dead air and it's like we're quipping, we're riffing,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
going
yeah.
back and forth real quick, and then all of a sudden it just fucking drears out hard.
Just dies. Just takes a hard trip straight into a wall.
If this is the shittiest talk show on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
And it's a really shitty podcast as well.
Yeah.
Why do we call it the Thing Show?
Why don't we just call it the shit show?
I know why we call it the Thing Show, okay? Because it's very innocuous and it can mean anything. and I'm trying to like trick listeners into coming and listening to it.
Yeah.
And they'll listen to like most of them will listen to like 5 minutes and be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
And
that's great. That's like giving us a little more credit than I think we're due. The 5 minutes.
But here's the thing: like, if we get a little outrage, that might be a good thing. First of all,
Yeah,
a little exposure. You know, they try to cancel us or something.
Oh, dude, we gotta get canceled.
And that just gives us content.
At least one of us.
The second
we could achieve popularity enough to be on anyone's radar to cancel. We're gonna be.
We made it.
Doing okay.
But just if you guys have any like sexual assault allegations or anything against you from like the past ever, if you could just come forward now and just let me know.
Yeah, just blame it on us.
No, I'm talking to you guys specifically.
No, I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get canceled, dog.
I'm talking to you guys because we need to get out ahead of that. You know?
I'm trying to get canceled.
We need to get out ahead of it by exposing it and then riding its coattails to fame.
But we could just call it the shit show. But like, that sounds fucking awful.
Yeah.
That sounds like a dude's rock like power hour. Like, welcome to the
shit show,
where dudes rock, talk, and definitely don't suck cock. You know?
Yeah.
This is when I need to just find like a sick little guitar riff sound clip for when you say shit like that.
Yeah. And then we do like a thing, right? Like a bit on it.
Yeah.
Shout out to the rockin' dude of the week. You know? Shouts out to the rockin' dude of the week. 4chan user Porno Joe.
You think there's enough content to feature dude got his dick stuck in something weekly?
We probably could do that.
Different story about people who got their dick stuck in something. Like it could be historical or it can be current events or something. Yeah,
I'm sure there's a lot of historical events where a dude got his dick stuck in something.
Yeah, I'm sure that's lining the fucking textbooks in the history classes of America's high schools.
Like a dude's rock power hour. Like, shout out to the rockin' dude of the week. Right? 4chan user Porno Joe. In 2012, 27-year-old .com millionaire Joe Johnson bought controlling stake in Curves Fitness under a shell corporation that had hidden cameras installed in all the toilets.
Man.
The live cam streamed 24/7 to a deep web server where him and all his bronies would watch the feed and jerk off. This one's for you, Joe, wherever you are. Right? You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Turns out Joe's actually doing hard time in a minimum security white collar prison though, because of the whole putting cameras in toilets thing.
Yeah, you know, that doesn't seem like enough.
I mean, but he's rich.
They should
I'm assuming he's white.
They should put a camera
Definitely
in.
White.
That's racist. You think a black man's not capable of setting an operation up like that?
No, I think a black.
Is that what you think?
I think a black man would be in maximum security prison for doing that, and I also think that a black man.
I don't think that he would have made it to prison. I think he would have been shot in the bathroom.
Ooh,
hot take.
Installing the cameras.
Hot take.
Then again, no, I'm not gonna go there.
I'm not. Yeah. Let's.
A white dude probably wouldn't do it in curves. Is all I'm saying. You know.
Yeah.
He'd look for like a more skinny girl, Jim. You know? I'm not saying it, but I'm saying it. You know what I mean? I need like
at the fucking Zumba place, dude.
I need like a parental advisory warning sticker to stick over my mouth for the shit show.
Be hitting up the Weight Watchers meetings
for the shit show promo shot that we take.
Right? Yeah.
It's just like that Eric Andre skit where there's just caution tape wrapped around his head. And he's like, "Oh, I'm saying it."
Oh, I'm saying it. It's fucking classic, dude.
Anyways, I wrote that entire bit down.
That's pretty good.
So that's all I had.
That's it.
I like that more than like 97% of the bits.
Yeah, should I just start like scripting the entire show?
Yeah, script our parts, but don't give us a copy of the script.
Yeah. I'll just like get pissed when you don't say what I expect you to say.
Exactly.
That's the move.
That would be
That's a
very,
move.
very good show. But yeah, I thought about that when I was coming home. I was like, what if we called it the shit show? And then I was like, dude, that sounds awesome. It's like, welcome to the shit show. You're in the hell zone. Spread your mind, pussy. And get ready to get mind fucked. You know what I mean? Like something like that.
Get ready to get
Dude.
mine.
That's fucking edgy, bro.
I know.
That shit is fucking edgy, dude.
Bro, so you guys know I've been doing Uber Eats, right?
Yeah.
I've been talking about it nonstop. And I just talk about Uber Eats all the time.
Oh, I do
I
all
fucking
day,
can't
every
get
day
enough
is
of it,
Uber
dude.
Eats.
Yeah. I fucked up today, man. I did something kind of racist. Actually, really racist on accident.
Made a grievous Uber Eats error.
Yeah. So
I don't know how extreme an Uber Eats error could get, but I'm ready.
Oh, I mean, it ended up okay, but in my head, I thought it'd be a good bit for the show.
All right.
So I went to
let's
Cold
hear it.
Stone. They ordered a quart or whatever.
This is Cold Stone Creamery, the local ice cream shop.
Yeah, one of our sponsors actually, Cold Stone
Yeah.
Creamery.
Oh, you fucking
Don't
Get your
they
cream
have-
on.
you fucking cranked the
know?
heat up and put that shit on your dashboard, didn't you? So they got
No.
soup.
It probably did melt a
You
little
did
bit.
it just
I don't have
because
AC.
they're
That's a good move.
Albanian.
So here's the thing, right? It says deliver to this address, right? You guys are gonna fucking die when you hear this shit, dude. It says deliver to this address, right?
Yeah.
And it says leave at door, but like sometimes people meet me at the gate or whatever if they have like a gated house. Like sometimes I go out in the country and there's like people that have like farms.
Yeah.
Do you not
You
honor
get
the leave
paid?
at door? Is that what you're trying to tell us now?
Usually I honor the leave at door. Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
He just decided today. He's
So
like, fuck
I
it,
took
I want
a
some
delivery
Cold
the
Stone.
other day, and these guys ordered some food, and they were working on the house, right?
Yeah.
So they happened to be some Mexican gentlemen that were working on the house.
What does that have to do with anything?
Dude,
Is that
you
part of
ran
the
up to
story?
him.
You'll
said, "No,
hear
anybody
you'll
get
hear
some
what it has to do with
tacos?"
my delivery from today. So I brought it to those guys. This was the other day. Brought it to those guys. They got it. Everything was good. Delivered it to the right people. It's good to go, right? So I get this order.
Doesn't always happen when
I
Frank's
guess-
working.
I get this order for Cold Stone Creamery today, right? Again,
Yeah.
sponsor of the show, Cold Stone Creamery. Get creamed.
Big shout out. Big shout out.
That's their slogan, by the way. Get creamed.
Get creamed.
And it's a delivery for just a quart of ice cream. I go there, I get the stuff. Well, first of all, I go in there and it's like a middle-aged woman. There's nobody else in there. She's working the counter. She has her vape in her hand, and she just like, oh, you got an online order? 1 second. She just like sets it on the counter with the ice cream and shit.
That's awesome.
I wish she would have just ripped it and just blew a cloud.
I
right
fucking
there, but-
dude. I would have tipped.
She goes
so
into the
heavy.
thing. She's like, "Oh, these lids aren't fitting right now, so I had to put it in a bigger in a a half-gallon jug or whatever."
You tell her, lady, nobody fucking cares.
Yeah, I wanted to. I was like, "Oh, it's fine."
I'm working at Uber Eats, you motherfucking bitch. Put the
I was
ice cream in
like-
a goddamn bag.
I was like, as long as it's the right. And she's like, "Oh, we also don't have small bags, so it's in a big bag." I'm like, as long as it's the right amount, I don't. It's like it's fine.
You
She's like,
should have
"Okay, here
freaked out, man. You should have been like, what the fuck?
So
Are you
This is
serious?
unfucking acceptable.
I gotta get to the racist part of the story. Okay. I checked the name on it. Right. It's Juan.
Oh, so you brought it to the guys fucking working, didn't you?
So I get to the house.
Oh,
It
this
says
is gonna
leave at
get
door,
good, dude.
but there's 3 Mexican gentlemen outside working on the yard, working on
You
something.
tried to
in the
give
yard.
it to one of the workers.
You got me
I
already,
did.
bro.
I go, "Did you guys order ice cream?" And they don't speak any English.
Oh,
Oh my God.
fuck.
So I say, "Helado."
That's, and by the way, that's not a word in Spanish.
It means ice cream.
A lot of ice cream.
The one thing I remember from Spanish class, pretty much, and like the days of the week. 'Cause
Oh,
my
fuck.
teacher used the demonic device with the Addams Family song to teach me the days of the week. Anyways,
Teacher used a demonic device. Stuck
I
with
just
you forever.
assume, like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, but I just assume that this guy is Juan.
Oh, Oh fuck, dude.
So I give him the ice cream. I get back in the car and he goes, "Hey, man." He's like,
"It's not my fucking ice cream."
he's like, "Do you live here?"
He asked you that?
Yeah. I'm like, "No, I
He said,
don't."
yeah, and
He thought you were the
walked
homeowner
in.
bringing us some ice cream.
No, he asked me, "Do
He's
you live
like,
here?"
"Thank
I'm like, "No, I don't live here. I was delivering it." And he's like, "Oh, this isn't for us."
Props to that
I go-
dude's self-control right there, man. I would have eaten that
I
shit.
take it, I put it at the door, I take the picture like I'm supposed to, and I leave, and I see the guy come out and grab it. And it happens to be another Mexican-looking gentleman, or some other kind of South American-looking gentleman.
Yeah, because Juan is a Latino name. I mean, you're not
dude.
racist for
That's
thinking that,
fucking
but
funny, bro.
you're pretty racist in thinking that those workers could afford a Cold Stone, you know?
Yeah,
Because that quart of ice cream probably costs like $32.
probably. Especially
But
after like
yeah,
delivery
that
fees
was
and all that shit.
pretty bad. Nobody realized what was happening. I don't think.
That's
You
not
know,
racist,
I
it's just
know a lot of those people. A lot of those people that, a lot of laborers. I know a lot of laborers, and they're like, for the most part, they're real like,
Oh,
you know.
Chatter says the audio is low.
Oh,
The overall audio is
Crank it
low.
up.
We're actually just recording a podcast, so it's like it's probably fine.
It should be good. Should be good. I don't know.
But you should be able to hear it. Thanks.
No,
Fish.
so
I just don't want it clipping either.
this isn't going to be as racist, but it's going to be bigotry at its finest. But I know a lot of those workers, like laborers, roofers, contractors, stuff. I know a lot of them, and I know that they pretty much are like not. I don't know how to describe it. They're not like a man's man, but they do their work. They're not into like computers and technology too much for the most part. The ones that I know in particular, that's where it gets a little bigot laden. But that guy is probably thinking to himself,
Got a 69,
what the
usually
fuck
a
is
33.
going
Oh, that's
on?
the whole point. That's exactly actually where I intended people to have their volume set.
Oh, it's 69. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's actually your volume is perfect.
That guy probably is still trying to figure out why another man was bringing this homeowner ice cream. He probably has no idea what the logistics of Uber Eats is.
Yeah.
And
What,
why
you-
this guy didn't just get his
like,
own ice cream.
You gay?
They must be gay.
You gay? Hey, you live
the
here?
only
Hey, you live here? You gay?
Or
You
that
live
guy
here,
thinks
you gay?
that guy is going to charge the homeowner a lot more money now because he thinks he's a filthy rich animal that can just order ice cream on a whim.
Yeah.
Bro, it was fucking ridiculous, man.
Dude,
I was
that's a fucking
dying.
awesome story, dude. That is a
I was
fucking
dying
great
laughing,
story.
dude. I was dying laughing. Like, I just assumed that this guy's Juan. Like,
Good
what the
lord.
fuck?
And the funniest part is he probably was.
Well, last time I did it, these guys ordered some burgers from Wendy's, and I went to the house. They were working on the house. It still said leave at door, but I met the guys that were working. They're the ones that actually ordered it.
Or they just
They
stole
got
the
it.
homeowner's shit.
They might have, actually, now that you're... Okay, fuck.
You're going to get a not delivered report card this week.
No, but there was like
Your
3
Uber
guys,
Eats
there was
stats.
3 burgers, there was 3 fries. Like, these dudes were just trying to have some fucking burgers.
There's just
you know
3
what I'm
hungry kids inside right now. Like, Papa, where's our burgers?
saying? I feel like the workers deserved it.
The
more than
Mexicans stole them again, honey.
that. Well, I feel like, Anyways, what was your guys's, like, what was your... I've been wanting to ask you guys this on the show. What was your, like, sexual awakening? Me and Jameson have been watching a lot.
Oh, dude, you know mine, dude.
A lot of
Late 90s to
sexual
early
awakening
2000s.
inducing videos.
you know mine, dude. I'm going through it all over again.
We've been watching WWE from, like, the late 90s to early 2000s, and that was, like, I saw a lot of, like, girls with big boobs and stuff, and I was like, this is cool. This is really cool.
Early 2000s.
That's when I knew like
Yeah.
that was cool.
Now, I've been watching a ton of footage of 2001
So that was,
Trish
like,
Stratus,
7
and
or
I'm
8,
fully
I think.
torqued all the time.
I actually, this is kind of crazy. I remember more from when I was like a child than when I was like a teenager because of like the drugs and shit.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I ever jerked off.
Oh yeah, it's like
And, like,
it's burnt in your memory.
And like nothing came out either. I remember that specifically.
It was like, oh, we're doing this. We'll be
But
ready next time.
I remember that I was going stalefish. You know what that is?
Oh yeah.
With like no material, basically.
Yeah.
Which is easy when you're a kid, right? I mean, come on.
Oh, you just fucking. You
I
just
remember
rub up
that
against
I
the
was-
wall.
Yeah,
I
you
remember
fucking
that I
swim up to the
was-
pool jet, son.
My material was my imagination,
Yeah.
and what I was imagining was the "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time" video.
Oh my god, I still imagine that.
So
Jesus Christ.
I remember that. I mean, I don't know, Zach. You're a couple years older, so maybe you had like a completely different experience with a sexual awakening. Plus, you said
Yeah, for
Yeah,
Zach,
yeah,
it was
sure.
the White Snake video.
jerk the fuck
Oh.
off to like your own ass or something. and
Yeah,
you
your
shout
own
out.
ass or something.
You ever seen Haggard?
Yeah.
Zach?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, what a
course.
classic, dude! What a
Why don't
classic.
you like jerk the fuck off to your own ass or something?
Dude,
you
we
know,
might
check it
have to
out.
we might have to
And
have
then
a
he tries
Haggard
it?
watch party, dude.
And then he tries it.
He tries it and it's
Yeah.
blasting Ricky Martin like some ska remix. Like it's like some ska cover of fucking Ricky Martin.
She's into superstition, bright lights and voodoo dolls.
Don Vito comes in. I'm calling the fucking cops.
I'm all the fucking cause.
God,
Oh,
it's such
man,
a good
somebody-
movie, dude.
Such a good fucking movie. When he tells him that his grapes are at the fucking store and like
Yeah,
one
yeah.
rolls down the porch and
Yeah.
he's like all the subtle shit in that movie.
Yeah, I
One
used to
rolls
have
down the
it.
porch and he's like, "There's your grape right there."
Yeah,
you know?
I used to have it on DVD, so it came with like a big behind the scenes like special features DVD with it.
yeah.
and,
I
like-
had it. It's. I
yeah.
found it the other day, but it was trashed.
Oh,
Zach, remember I was
damn.
cleaning my house and I was sending you all those fucking DVDs I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
it, but the disc was trash.
Dude.
It didn't work. But it had like the Chinese freestyle and shit on it,
yeah.
which is fire.
I remember there was a part in it where they're talking about how much they had to pay those girls to sit there topless next to Don Vito feeding him and like all this shit. And
Rest in peace
I don't-
to the goat.
yeah,
by the
rest
way,
in peace to the GOAT, dude. Shout out to Don Vito, man.
Don Vito's a fucking legend of
but-
doing nothing.
I don't remember how much they were paid, but one detail I do remember from that whole segment on that scene, one of the girls there, if you watch it back, the whole time she's got her face turned like this as she's feeding him grapes. Turns out she was like an elementary school teacher, so she was trying to hide her face
I
for the
remember
movie.
hearing something about that.
Yeah, she was like a 3rd or 4th grade teacher that was just like a friend of the crew.
That reminds me of that fucking Ellie Kemper. You ever see that Ellie Kemper skit?
don't
Blowjob
know.
girl.
I don't know.
You know who Ellie
Sounds
Kemper is,
familiar.
right?
I don't know.
It's the
who
girl
Ellie
from
Kemper
like
is.
she was Aaron in The Office, and she was in Kimmy Schmidt.
Oh yeah, I've seen that skit too. That's funny.
yeah. She's like,
What is?
I'm gonna give you
She's
I'm gonna
pretty
give you
funny.
the best blowjob. I'm gonna use so much teeth or whatever.
Yeah.
She hates that it's out there, but like it is. It's kind of like the Mia Khalifa thing. How she gets pissed that like she was in porn.
That's right. I remember she got.
Even though,
That's how
like-
I've. You know, her getting pissed about is the only reason that I saw that blowjob skit, though.
Best blowjob.
So she shouldn't have. She should have just kept her mouth shut.
What are you doing?
I'm getting my teeth ready. Blowjob.
Your teeth?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
How much teeth do you like?
No teeth?
Why would she be
How about, like,
upset
a
about
few
that though? It's
slow-
hilarious.
Let me pause this
I
real
don't
quick.
know.
Can we go back and note the fact that this was recorded on one of these Divox? Fucking
Nah, they put that there to be funnier. I think.
You
They
think
got-
so?
How
yeah,
much teeth do
You
you
think
like?
so?
Oh, is
No
that
teeth?
from? I guess that's from Derek
How
Comedy.
about like a few slow chomps?
Which
Is that what it
No.
is?
do you guys know what Derek Comedy is? It led into
Definitely.
like the
a
discovery
light
of Donald Glover,
grazing with my
basically.
teeth
Him and
and-
his friends.
No.
Well, yeah,
teeth at all.
she's part of that whole like.
Donald Glover,
Yeah,
and then Donald
ensemble.
Glover
Kinky.
did like stand up and stuff, became Childish Gambino, and then Like now he's like a
Oh,
fucking
what are you doing?
international phenomenon, obviously.
How dry do you want
Yeah, I remember watching his stand-up on
No,
Comedy
fucking
Central.
licking a piece of
it?
toilet
Make it
paper.
so
Like,
dry for you.
No, that's
Mediocre.
the
I
opposite
thought it
of
was
what is
mediocre.
good.
Drying
That
it
was
out.
pretty-
Tongue like
It's super
sandpaper.
dry.
No, that sounds really bad, actually.
It's gonna be like a mouthful of sand.
No, please don't do that.
Desert in your
Um,
mouth.
No, that's not
I don't
a
think
good
I,
blowjob.
Guys
Oh my
love
God.
it when it's like a
That shit's
desert in your
funny.
mouth.
but
That
it's like the
is
Mia
fun.
Khalifa thing. Mia
Yeah, well,
Khalifa,
that's
like,
just ridiculous.
got pissed at some
shit.
sportscaster because he was like, yeah, and she was in porn or whatever, and she's like, I told your fucking agent not to mention that, and she just like hangs up the call.
Yeah, she's trying to like distance herself from it or whatever.
She's like, I did like 4 videos. I'm like, yeah, but you were like the number
Newsflash,
one.
Mia.
Like
you were
fucking
the number one porn
Everybody
star.
knows.
You were like the number one porn star for a long
You
time.
did 4 shoots, which
Plus-
were all
plus
fucking
that-
15 hours apiece with 30 different people. There's
Plus
more
that,
than
like,
4
song
shoots
came
out
out
there.
that became like a TikTok song too. That hit or miss song.
Oh yeah,
About
yeah.
like she was like beefing with that smoke hijab girl or whatever because Mia Khalifa said something about her smoking in a hijab was fucked up when she like had a video where she was like blowing some dude wearing a hijab.
Oh, really? That's funny.
So
It's a classic hijab assignment of guilt. Happens all the time.
Man, you like observational comedy, Zach?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
I think that's
Pretty
like
good.
one of the only kinds.
The only kind that consistently works, I think.
What else is there? Like slapstick? That's funny. Right?
One-liners. I like one-liners too.
Oh, one-liners. What's like some old comedians that you like a lot?
I like well, I mean, like, how old are we talking?
Like, you know, just stuff that you were watching when you were like a kid or whatever.
Well, I really liked the all-star cast, what I still consider the best cast of SNL, which was like when Chevy Chase was still on and like but Chris Farley was on as well, like that
Chevy
weird in
Chase was
between.
still on and Chris Farley was
No,
on?
he was like not a main cast member, but he was always doing guest appearances and stuff. But I like when I was a kid, I was watching old SNL when Chevy Chase and like
God, you're old
Not-
as fuck, dude.
not
Mitch
quite.
Hedberg?
Well, I mean, it wasn't Mitch Hedberg, yeah, but that's not old. That's like
Mitch Hedberg was really
90s.
fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
I saw this comedian
I
recently.
honestly
What was
don't
his name?
understand how someone could get on stage though that fucking loaded.
Ask
Right.
ask Lane Staley
Like it's just
from
it's
Alice in
insane.
Chains.
Yeah.
That dude was fucking blitzed.
Yeah, because like the amount of fucking heroin that fucking Mitch
was
Hedberg
the
took,
Lane Staley of
like,
comedy, dude.
it's wild, dude.
I saw this guy who had Tourette's recently, and he was just like doing
I
one-liners.
saw
and
that video.
It reminded me of Mitch.
Yeah.
It was really
It
good.
was not
man.
as good though.
Yeah, but it was still good. And like him
It's all
playing
right.
into the Tourette's was really funny too.
Yeah, it just seems like a little bit of a cheat, you know?
Yeah, he's like fucking shit. Yeah, I'm talking to this guy right here in the front.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's pretty good.
I saw that guy. He was like, "Fuck the police."
Yeah,
Nah, but that's
I want to go to
not
one of
as
his
funny
shows
as
and heckle
Mitch, I
him
think.
because I think he would appreciate that, like not being treated like he'd want to be treated like every other comedian, you know. So you just go
Yeah,
and
you're
heckle him
like,
hard.
"Fuck you, you fucking retard."
Exactly.
And he's like, "I appreciate this guy."
I
in the first-
appreciate
first
you.
row over here.
Fucked your mother. He's like, oh, okay. So did I. Or something. I don't know. What do comedians say to people like that? I don't know. You and everybody else here. Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy, Rodney Dangerfield, I liked when I was a kid too, because of his appearance in.
I remember seeing just random comics when I was young. Like, on like Comedy
know,
Central and shit. Me and my friends,
Round-
we really liked, like, one of Nick Swartzen's first specials was really good.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
And
No, but what was the movie
who's
I'm
that
thinking?
guy, Mike
Oh,
Birbiglia?
Caddyshack. Mike
Oh, yeah,
Birbiglia
Caddyshack.
is hilarious. That's what I was
Birbiglia was
watching.
good. A lot of those guys are like played out now, but they were really good.
No, you know who's the best of that like era for me when I saw those people for the first time, which was usually on Comedy Central, was
Bill
John Mulaney.
Burr. John Mulaney was good. He's good again,
He's
actually.
he went
He's having
he
like
went
this
to
weird,
rehab.
like he's having like this weird period where he's like being a dick again, and he's really good.
Well, he's sober now, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's like being an asshole, and it's funny.
That's
People being
cool.
assholes is always funny.
He had some of the best. He does those like long, like they're not situational or observational. It's more like situational, but it's a made up situation usually.
It's like a
But it's
long anecdotal, like long form comedy, you know.
yeah, and it's freaking hilarious.
I'm trying to think of who else. Like, I remember I thought Dane Cook was really funny in like his first special when he like,
Oh, really?
yeah, he was like greasy and like
Yeah, he
sweaty, and
was.
he like was looked like a
He
new
was
metal
good,
kid.
dude. His brother fucked him so bad, dude.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, that's the whole reason he like dipped. His brother was like his like business manager or something. He dealt with a lot of the financials and stuff, and he ended up embezzling like all of it. So Dane Cook lost like just about everything.
I remember thinking his first special when he was like a greasy new metal kid was good. I don't know if it holds up or not. I'd have to go back and watch it again, but
Who?
Dane Cook.
What was the one? It was
I never
his.
really liked it.
What was his
Before
big
it was
one?
popular to hate him even.
What was his big one where he did it on like the circular stage? I think it was at
Oh yeah,
MSG.
that was when he was a little overboard, I think.
Like that's when I found him. I didn't know about him earlier, like when everybody else did.
That was when he became like a rock star comic.
Yeah.
Artie Lang is another OG too.
Artie Lang, Bill Burr was funny. He's still funny.
I was watching fucking Bill Burr and
he was even
wait,
funny
is that
in
Bill
like
Burr, The
he was even funny in The
Mandalorian?
Mandalorian. Yeah.
Dude, that was the best. That was the best role I've seen from a comedian in a long time.
Oh yeah, when Bill Burr had the spot in Mando, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a
Like that
major. I mean,
sniper
he
guy.
played a major character, like for real.
Yeah, he was really good. I watched that movie.
Norm Macdonald, and
Norm Macdonald. Yeah.
I watched a lot when he was on SNL with Adam Sandler and stuff. Was really good.
He just did Weekend Update though, right?
Yeah, he was in skits though. I think I don't remember.
Norm. I think my favorite thing from Norm was when he was Colonel Sanders.
No, the best was his movie Dirty Work, by far.
When he was Colonel Sanders, that was a really good bit. He's like playing a racist old white guy. That was a good bit, dude. I'm trying to think of who else I liked. I remember specifically though, like Mike Birbiglia I watched. Dimitri Martin.
Yeah, I like Dimitri Martin
It was
when
like
he was
that
on his
early to
half-hour
mid.
specials.
Dude, the early to mid 2000s was like the best era ever, I think.
No way, but it was
I think
close.
so. I think
It
so,
was
man.
close. They had a lot of Comedy Central really pushed
Balls
a lot
energy
of
drink
good.
was big, and like Halo 2 was out.
Dude, Balls Energy, holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, Balls energy. It was just like Sprite with like guarana in it, which I don't even know what guarana is, but it, like gave you energy.
It'll get you lit up.
Get you lit up from the tits up, baby. Woo!
You.
Yeah, I don't know. I think before that the comedy was a little.
I'm just
little
talking
bit
about
better.
everything in general. Like The Matrix came out in like '99 or something. Like
Yeah,
Y2K happened, and like
no. Interestingly enough, that's just because of the age that you were at that time.
it's just that. Yeah, I mean that I know that every single person in the world probably feels that way
Yeah,
about my opinion of it.
right about the early 2000s. No, it was pretty good, but it was pretty much, it was the beginning of the end of
Good
anything
stuff.
decent in the world.
Yeah, everything sucks now.
No, it's the best it's ever been by far, but it's just not as, I don't think the quality is there like it used to be. See, what happened was, in my honest opinion, and not just
I think
trying
the
to be
internet
funny.
got too rampant.
It's that it's
Yeah,
too
without
spread out
question.
now. You don't have these like you have like Tic Tac and stuff. You know, anybody can be a fucking the flavor of the week.
Tic Tac, the fucking mints that you eat.
Yeah. No,
Well, yeah, that's
I'm
the thing is
saying like
it's like micro consumptions.
it's
Like
oversaturated with bullshit is the
it's
problem.
oversaturated and it's just little micro consumptions. Like you get one funny thing and you get that shot of serotonin and then you move on to like the next thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all it is. Is like it's that instant gratification mindset. And I sound like a fucking boomer right now, dude.
No, but you know what the real problem is? The late night host these days.
Oh,
They're just
terrible.
they're not up to par.
I
They're
miss Colbert
yeah,
as the character.
right.
And I
Did
miss
you ever watch
Stewart.
Strangers with Candy when he was on Strangers with Candy?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god, that
kind of
was a
remember
good
that.
show.
It feels like a fever dream now.
It was a fever. That whole fucking show was a fever
Like
dream, man.
Stella, you remember the fucking
Yeah. That was
Michael Ian
it
Black
like lasted
sketch
like 10
comedy
minutes.
show?
They get like
Yeah.
half an episode and they canceled them.
I always remember like dude, I fucking love Stella. And I go back and watch it and it like kind of holds up, but it, like half of it's nostalgia for sure.
I like the Nick Kroll show, man. I still
Kroll
think it
show.
holds. I still think he's a comedic genius.
There was like and I like how every comic that gets like a little bit of a break, they give him that sketch show.
Right? Yeah, yeah. And they did. Nobody's ready for it. Like
The
one
Nick
out of like a
Swardson-
Sarah
there was the Nick
Silverman
Swardson
show.
one.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
No, the Sarah Silverman show wasn't a sketch show though.
Oh yeah, that was
That
her
one
like
was
that was like
really
a C,
good.
like a Louis
That one was
CK
really
show.
fucking good. It
The
had
Louis
Ralph
CK
Fiennes in
show
it.
was good too.
Yeah, we don't. He's canceled. I'm just.
I don't think so, man. I think he's back. No, but the yeah, some of those people they get the show because they're hot. And
Yeah, the
it's
Sarah
not
Silverman show was
working.
good, man. But you had like Inside Amy Schumer,
I don't remember that one.
and Nick Swardson had one too.
Nick Swartzen's show was awesome.
It was so fucking
It was
weird.
so good, dude. That
Nick
robot,
Swartzen.
the skit with the robot was too good.
The Freddy Krueger one I remember being really funny.
Oh, my favorite comedian, obviously, when I was a kid, was Adam Sandler.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was gonna say you had those CDs, right?
Oh yeah, I had the
I remember
CDs.
we had this
Watched
Larry
Billy
the Cable.
Madison.
We had this Larry the Cable Guy CD, and my mom would put it in when we were like driving or whatever, and she would just fucking die laughing the entire time. Like she fucking loved that shit, man.
Comedy CDs are a thing that records and CDs are fucking dead. I think, right? Oh, I guess they're probably coming back because of like Spotify and stuff, right?
Yeah, I don't know though. I think people just watch the specials.
I used to
The
when I
thing
worked at
is
the golf course. I listened to some comedy stuff on
Netflix is buying everything, so
Spotify.
like
I just listen to,
getting
like,
like a
podcasts.
getting like a Netflix hour now is like the equivalent of like back in the day, like would be like
Comedy
Norm getting
Central.
like it'd be like a HBO.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you were-
it's more
when
like
you
an
got
HBO special. Yeah,
Yeah, when you got an HBO signing, you were fucking big time.
Yeah, for
Yeah, like
sure.
Chappelle
I
was
watched-
like a fucking rock star on Netflix. dude.
Yeah, that's primarily like that's probably 98 to 99% of like the podcasts that I watch is all stand-up comedians, and they're basically
Yeah.
saying like Netflix is like the new HBO. Like if you want to get yourself an hour, that's where you need to try to be. Other than that, they're just in like small comedy clubs. Like they're just doing like weekend spots. During the pandemic, Bert Kreischer kind of spearheaded this whole drive-in movie theater thing. So a lot of them started doing
that's cool.
tours at like drive-in movie theater, and you'd pay on a head, like, and they'd end up with tons of people. People fucking tailgating out. You know, there's like 100 people. They're all tailgating out at their cars and shit. At the end of the day, it probably still wasn't very socially distanced and whatnot, but they're doing what they can to keep it going. And but yeah, just like podcasts is their bread and butter now. All of them.
And people
all of
realize
them
that
have one.
who the fuck wants to see a movie in their car?
Well, they were doing stand up in their car.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Still,
And it worked great. I mean,
Seeing a movie in your car probably sucks ass though.
we have one up here, and it's like it's cool for like the experience, but like you're in the fucking woods. if you got like a shitty antenna on your car, then you tune in, you get the audio from the movie through the radio of your car.
Yeah.
You tune in to like an AM radio station. So if you don't have a good antenna, then it's all staticky. They don't have like auxiliary sound either. So like, it's cool for like an experience, but like it's nothing like I'm not going out of my way to go to the drive-in.
Not going to the movies, you know?
I don't even go to the movies.
No, neither do I. But I mean, like the movies are cool.
It's just obscenely expensive now to go and watch a movie at a movie theater.
Yeah, I mean it is, but it is an experience. It's becoming more. The reason it's so expensive
Yeah.
is because
Movies
it's
in
such a
so
fucking
long.
like unique experience now.
I think the last movie I saw in theaters was Avatar, like James Cameron's
Holy
Avatar.
shit! I saw The Force Awakens in
I think
theaters.
I saw one of the Star Wars.
That was actually that would have been the second movie I ever saw in theaters was Episode 1.
Oh,
First movie I
shit.
ever saw in theaters was The Lion King. That was the
You guys
first
ever
movie I
fall
was ever
asleep in
brought
the
to the
theater?
theater for. That's half the
No
reason
way.
I don't go,
No way.
because I will
went to
just
see,
fall
like-
asleep.
I went with summer camp to see like Garfield. Like the shitty fucking live adaptation of Garfield.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I fell asleep watching Avatar, not in the theater though.
First movie I remember seeing was Jurassic Park with my grandpa, and he fell asleep, and that was a badass movie in the theaters as a 7-year-old.
I actually threw up after leaving Episode 1.
Why?
Because you were so
I
in
think it was-
awe.
You're just so disgusted.
I think I was just blown away. But
Yeah,
no,
I could see that.
I think it was just like that at the time when did Episode 1 come out?
99 or something, I think.
Yeah,
right?
somewhere around there, 2000, 99.
Maybe a little later, but yeah, around there.
Yeah, May 19th, 99. So I was like 8
I like
years
how all
old.
these people I like how all these people go and they're like, oh, the prequels suck, or like some people say just like Episode 1 and Episode 2 suck or whatever.
Yeah.
But when that shit was coming out, like everybody was fucking hyped.
Oh,
Balls
yeah.
to
Good
the
about
wall,
it, man.
fucking hyped. They were like,
Yeah, so I was like
and
8
then they
years
saw
old.
it and they fucking loved it, dude. They don't let it
Yeah.
lie to you.
No,
Yeah.
we love that shit.
Yeah, and I think at the time it was just I was so young. That was a lot of fucking like flashing lights and fucking loud, crazy noises from like all of the like fighter scenes and all that.
And I'm fucking epileptic, so like
Yeah, so like
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
remember leaving the
Easy.
theater with like a crazy headache, and then I distinctly remember throwing up in the parking lot.
one
and that
time
was
I
the
ate
only
like
time it had ever happened.
1,000 Twizzlers and threw up everywhere.
It could have been the fact
Maybe
that
that's
I-
what happened to
It
you.
just looks like Viscera, but it's just Twizzler.
Yeah,
It just looks like blood.
I mean,
It was good.
It could have been like the 4 large soda refills and like 3 large popcorn refills I got having something to do with it as well. But
Yeah,
um,
dude.
but yeah,
I-
Star
like,
Wars.
my
was the
family's
second
always been
one.
like frugal and like poor too.
Yeah, yeah.
So like if you go and you get like popcorn, you got to get the large because you're gonna refill that shit like 7 times before you leave.
Yeah, because it's everybody's popcorn. man.
Yeah,
And it's also dinner.
Yeah, like you're not eating dinner that day.
no. The key is the big fucking 5-head play. Is you go as soon as the other movie's letting out, and you just catch somebody walking out of the theater with their bag before they throw it away. Like, yo, can I get that?
Yeah.
That's the fucking
Epic.
play, dude.
And that's how the coronavirus came about.
Yep. From popcorn.
Yep.
I heard that. Dude. So I've been doing Uber Eats.
Oh, really? When did you start?
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
when'd you start doing that, dude?
Listen,
That's cool.
they had me do like this training video. And does anybody know what Rain is? RAINN. Like
No.
not Rain Wilson.
Wait, are you trying to tell us that they convinced you to do a quote unquote training video and it turned out to be a cheap porno?
No.
That
no.
happens sometimes.
That'd be cool though.
Hell yeah.
It was the opposite of that actually. It was like I guess it's like a sexual abuse organization that like donates to people that have been like sexually assaulted or whatever.
It donates sexual abuse to people.
Okay. So the video starts and it's like everyone knows they got to be safe when they're, and of course it's like a very diverse cast of people, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it has to be.
Yeah. Oh, was there a dude in a wheelchair?
No,
No, that's
Not
Drake's
diverse
position.
then.
they weren't diverse enough apparently. But like they're like everybody knows that you got to be safe when you're on the road, and I thought it was going to be like a driving safety video or something because I didn't know what rain was. And they're like, especially when it like like immediately switch gears, dude.
Especially when it comes
Yeah.
to rape.
Yeah, exactly, dude. They were like, everybody knows you got to be safe when you're on the road, especially when it comes to sexual assault. And I'm like,
Well, that
do they
escalated
really
quickly.
have such a bad problem? They really have such a bad problem with like drivers and like riders getting raped that like they have to make videos about it on Uber. And I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, they probably do. But this was one of the guys. I'm gonna send it to you on Facebook, Jameson, so you can put it up. This was one of the guys in the video.
I was getting raped or doing the raping?
Well, that's the thing. They were all just like talking about it. Like, I'm not comfortable with giving out my phone number. Like, what kind of fucking psychopath asked their Uber driver for their phone number? Like,
I text my
Oh,
Uber driver
good
almost every
Lord.
time, bro.
I'm talking about like, do you live around here? Like,
Do you live
like
around
shit
here?
like that? Like,
I say, how's the day going, buddy boo?
I sent the picture to your Facebook, Jameson. Do they really expect me to believe that this guy isn't raping anybody?
Dude, that's not hair, bro. That's a sticker, dude.
He's got like this greased middle part pulled back into a ponytail. And
But
he's
look,
got, like,
he's got a, but you can tell he's got an undershave.
He's ready
This
to
is
leave.
so fucking scuffed, dude.
He's ready to
Bro.
leave this sexual assault talk and literally go do a rape like right
Yo,
immediately.
God,
How
after.
can you
It's like-
be? Listen, how can you be the most likely to rape and get raped at the same time? He's filling both roles hard.
He's literally looking at the woman talking over
Yeah,
here.
he is. He is.
And look.
Totally is. She's
Downward,
like, "Yeah, I don't really-
downward facing glare.
He's like, I don't really like when people ask me if I live around here. He's like, oh, do you live around here?
He's got-
like resisting the urge to ask the question, dude. Like, holy
His
shit.
glare is oriented.
I wish I could like
down.
play these entire videos because they were fucking hilarious, dude. I was dying.
These eyes are facing
Monka
down
soap.
this way, and not
Hey,
only are they
Metal,
facing
what's
down
up?
this way, but that fucking face. You look at the mouth on him, dude. He is ready. He is.
Yeah, Meta, you pretty much missed the whole podcast, and we're doing hour sets now.
He
so.
is.
We're
Yeesh.
done,
Oh
honestly.
my god.
Now we're looking at Sir Rapey of Rapington.
God,
Christ,
dude. Just fucking
The quickest rape in the West, 4 years running.
Just fucking Lawrence of Arabia, dude.
Good one right there, dude. I'm gonna have to screenshot this and use that as the picture for the podcast because people aren't gonna. Dude, you know who that is? You know who this guy is, bro? It's Porno Joe. It's gotta be.